Hello, welcome in. My name is Karen. This is Lost Souls Tarot. Just going to come in and do a wee quick reading. I've been out this evening with my soul tribe. So let's just see. I've had some strange messages come through today. So we'll just see where this goes. I lifted out my cards earlier today, so they might not be vibing with me now. So I might have a change of heart. But I'm going to take a couple of cards from the happy deck, and I'm going to take some from X marks the spot, and we'll see where we get on. My microphone seems very far away, so I'm just going to fix it. Okay. You have bewitched me body and soul. I love, love, love you, from Pride and Prejudice. Okay, so this might be a bit of a lovey, love, love themed one, but let me see. Someone's bewitched body and soul, or possessed, one of the two. Possessed by a lust demon. So my sage was there. Running the risk of setting fire to my table. I'm grateful for all that I have, so you're practicing gratitude. Oh, there we go. Oh, feel your feelings. Okay, so you're all up in your feels at the moment, or someone's all up in their feels, and you're incredibly grateful for what you have. And yeah, okay. Right, let's, oopsie. I almost knocked the High Priestess deck over, and that would have been bad. That's the right way around. So let's take a few from X marks the spot. Just another homemade deck. Sage is so messy. Really is. Right, let's take a 3 from this deck, and then, or maybe 2 and 2 from the silver and gold sparkly deck. Let's see where this takes us, eh? Let's see what vibe these give us. Ooh, it went downhill a little bit. We've got a love triangle here. No. Did you unwittingly get put into a love triangle? And by you, I mean the collective energy. I feel that that's all I'm meant to take from that deck. Okay, this is the first time I'm going to have used this deck. It's called the Romance Angels deck. I've seen quite a few number of other readers using this. It took me a long time to find it, and then it took a long time to arrive. So, it came from abroad, I think. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. Okay. Nope, that's 2. I just want 1, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Just 1. Soulmate. Well, that's a bit of a juxtaposition. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate, but it's telling you to release your ex. Okay, so I'm getting some... Okay, so there's 2 energies in here. Right, that makes sense. I'm going to leave this deck here. I might use that again later. I'm not sure which ones I brought out earlier now. Let's go for the True Emotional Oracle deck to begin with then. Let me take a sip of my tea as well. Let's ring my little Tibetan bell while we're at it. There we go. I'll ring at that. Okay. So I'm getting 2 energies here. These original energies that come out were definitely yours. So you're bewitched by somebody, or somebody's bewitched by you. To be fair, that could go either way, that one. But you're practicing gratitude and you're feeling your feelings. So maybe after this ex, you weren't feeling anything. You were maybe blocked. Maybe your heart chakra was blocked a little. And I think maybe your ex put you in a love triangle, or they put you in a third party situation, or they were cheating and you weren't aware of it. Take that one how it resonates, but there was certainly a third party thing going on. But this new person who I think is your soulmate is not like that. But I think maybe there's been some echoes of this ex here that you maybe need to release to allow you to embrace your soulmate. That's kind of what I'm getting from that, but let's see how these cards go. I mean, this ex could be years, decades ago, and maybe there's been some lingering energy that could have been last week, but you know, there's some lingering energy where you've just not given your heart to someone else. Okay, so I've got twin flames coming out, which frankly could be either of these energies, because someone can just be a karmic twin flame as well. So I'm not that a fan of that card, to be honest. If you don't believe in twin flames, then take it as soulmate. Or I could just throw half the deck on the table as well. That's just one. Okay, we have got drinking, toxic lifestyle. Closing this cycle. So this ex that you need to release, this one that put you in a love triangle, or there was some kind of menage a trois, however you want to read that, whatever resonates with yourself. I think you perhaps thought or felt, or maybe even in retrospect thought that this was a twin flame relationship and this person was going to come back. They're not. I don't think they are. I think, in fact, it's just a toxic relationship, and I think this person maybe dragged you down into toxic habits, whatever those are for you. And this one, it's drinking. But I mean, it could be any kind of toxic habits, just toxic emotional patterns. It could just be hot and cold. It could be codependent behavior. However, whatever that toxic addiction for you, and it's not always visible, it's not always something you consume, it's for you. You've definitely, by releasing this ex, closed out this cycle, whatever that is. Sage is so messy. It just keeps like, it's still smoking actually. Might try and do a row 7 today rather than 5. Well, I don't really need to. I tend to overdo my readings. Phony, trickster, illusions, fairy tale. So I think you projected onto this ex. And this might be why you're needing to release them to let your soulmate come in. I think you saw them as the one at one time. I think that you saw them as your twin flame. I think you thought that, oh, twin, you know, because people think, you know, twin flame relationships are meant to be karmic. They're not meant to be abusive. They're not meant to be harmful. True colours. You're seeing this person for what they are. You're calling a spade a spade. I think I'm going to do a line of 7. I was thinking of doing 5. I might do 7. I'll go take this one. Bye. Yeah, goodbye. It's kind of just reiterating what's said there. You're closing this out so then you can come in. It's that one. Ooh, family came out, but then it flipped upside down. That's interesting. If you considered this person part of your soul family, or like family, or felt like they were a part of the family, they're not anymore. Whoever this ex is you have well and truly shed them, and I think we're right at the very tail end of the year of the snake here, so that's kind of very apt. Let's go straight to the tarot. I was thinking about I might do another oracle deck later, but let's go straight to, this is the new one. This is the Azure Arcana or tarot deck. I absolutely love the artwork on this. One of my other favorite readers uses this deck, and this was one of the other ones that came from abroad, and it arrived today along with the I forget what that thing is called. The pinky one. Right. I gave these a good shuffle earlier. Let's I'm going to split this deck evenly. Oh, it's not going to work. Let's give it a go. It's almost, there we go. And, oops. That one wants to come out. And it flipped upside down. Okay, spectacle time. I'm a bit warm now. Put the heating on when it came in. I'm warming up. There we go. Oh, it didn't flip upside down. Or did I flip that round? I swear that flipped upside down and now it seems to be the right way up. Unless it came up out. I don't know. It's in the right way up now, and if I flipped it around, it was subconscious. You might have seen it. I didn't. It's the Two of Swords. Which is under twin flames. So you were very confused about this person for a long time and you couldn't make a decision about them. This might have been an on-off, hot and cold, in out, never could really let each other go, kind of texting each other every so often, blocking, unblocking. I'm getting that real kind of push, pull, what feels so very exciting, but really it's not kind of energy. And I've got the love. Oops. Or I could just throw it on the ground. Ground table. I've got the Lovers coming out, so Gemini energy. So you were confused about this relationship, and quite rightly so, because the Lovers is coming out under this toxic lifestyle. It wasn't a healthy relationship. Which I think we've already established. Oops. I should really make my readings a lot smaller because they just kind of just reiterate the same thing over and over again. But I'm still learning, so Queen of Pentacles, we've got an earth sign energy here, a lot of earth energy, possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles is very reliable, very stable, very abundant. She's got a wee white bunny rabbit at her feet in this one. She's wearing kind of like, she's wearing 1920s style. She's sitting on a plinth. More importantly, she has her back turned to the Lovers, which is interesting. So that's coming out under closing the cycle. So you've turned your back on this. Again, which is just reiterating what these cards have already said here and here, and the energy I'm getting. Ooh. Devil energy, Capricorn energy coming out there. I've never looked at this devil card before. That's one blue devil. Wrong card. I'm going to get my chakra cheat sheet out. I can't remember which one's blue. Is that the throat chakra? Is the throat chakra blue? Yes. Actually, the third eye is a darker blue. I mean, to be fair, these cards have got a lot of blue in them. Okay, so this is coming out under phony, trickster, illusions, and fairy tale. This person was the devil in disguise. I don't think this isn't the Queen of Pentacles attached in devil energy. This is the Queen of Pentacles and the devil as the Lovers here. This person, I think, because you've closed the cycle, and I'm getting a real, because I've got a real peaceful energy from your initial energy, which is where I feel you are now. And if you're not there, you will be. Um, she's just looking at this devil like, I see you clearly now. Now you've turned your back on the relationship. You can see this person clearly. You can see that, you know, the illusion that you were in. I think you wrapped this person up in a fairy. I'm getting a kind of limerence energy here. And that doesn't mean the pain isn't real. Absolutely doesn't mean that pain isn't real and that grief isn't real. 8 of Pentacles. Working on it. So I think you had to do a lot of hard graft to see this person's true colours and see them for who they truly are. What's interesting is the devil's coming out in the middle of this energy. You're kind of to the left of it is the Queen of Pentacles. Devil energy is right in the middle, like Capricorn energy. I get the feeling you've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of shedding, a lot of healing. And if this resonates with those watching this, you know, the timelines and the timescales for this are very different. 10 of Cups. But saying bye-bye leads to your 10 of Cups, which is fabulous. That's wonderful energy. I mean, that's not just a happy family in that. There's 4 children running around in a field of flowers with a beautiful white village in the distance. So what's interesting is there's family in reverse here. Knight of Pentacles. More earth energy. I'm getting the feeling that when you finally properly say goodbye to this person, it either felt like letting go of family, or there had to be some boundaries with people in your family, but in terms of their relationship with this person, given how toxic this is. Take that one how it resonates. The Knight of Pentacles in this instance. So he does plant seeds as he goes. He's very slow. He's the slowest knight in the deck. He's very slow. He's very stable. He's very reliable. He plants seeds and he plants that abundance, which will come in the spring, you know, in the springs to come every year from now on. He's actually, this particular knight is actually standing in a field, and it's a furrowed field as well. So he's planting his seeds. And the feeling I'm getting from this is like it's a real strategic energy. It's about planning your exit. It's about planning your exit and ensuring that your relationships with your family, or however this is, however this person was embroiled with yourself, it was almost like you had to be quite strategic. I had that come out in another reading recently. It was like a strategic exit, and you had to strategically exit, because this Knight of Pentacles is looking at the 10 of Cups. This Knight of Pentacles, which is this Queen of Pentacles energy, wants the 10 of Cups, and it's not with this person. And you have to be strategic about it. And you have to be strategic about your healing as well, because you need a clean cut. You need to not, because if this person pulls on your heartstrings, if this person pulls you into toxic cycles, you can't heal from that if they're still in your life. If you're still, I was going to do that. If you're still friends, you know, it's not. I don't like that the devil's in the middle of this reading though. Feels like their energy is centered to this reading rather than the collectives, which is interesting. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so that's good energy coming out. I've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. That's abundance. That's, I mean, it can be generational wealth, but it depends what you classify as your abundance. Abundance to you might just be a pay rise or, you know, whatever, but you're definitely more than comfortable. The 9 of Pentacles is about having enough for yourself. The 10 of Pentacles is about having enough for yourself and for others. Okay, so it's almost like you've got the 2 swords here. And then you've got the twin, and she can't make a decision. Two of Swords is about indecision, can't get any clarity, can't see which way to go. And she's stuck between the choice of her twin flame or abundance. And because she can't see that not choosing this twin flame, not choosing this toxic relationship, not choosing this person who's in devil energy, which is codependent, toxic, whatever the toxicities were for you in that relationship. But she making the choice to walk away, you don't realize at the time. You might, when you've got distance and you can look back and you go, I'm in my Ten of Cups, I've got my Ten of Pentacles, that was the best decision I ever made. But at the time, you couldn't see that you were, by walking away, you were choosing your Ten of Pentacles and your Ten of Cups. This devil energy is strange. It's quite a quiet energy. This person could be quite a covert narcissist kind of energy. That one. Three of Cups. Okay, since we had love triangle come out, that could have been a third party. But in this situation, well, or were they just always partying? Or is this just you now, because you're in your Ten of Pentacles and you're just celebrating with your gal pals, your glasses of Prosecco, dancing under the moonlight? Page of Pentacles. Under the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen, the Knight, and the Page. Got a strange feeling. I've got the 8. Got a lot of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles. It's all Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about planting your seeds. It's about delayed gratification, I suppose. You know, it's about investment. It's about planting your seeds, but you have to wait for the harvest. You're not seeing the results of your hard work. The Eight of Pentacles, which is here, that's about seeing the results of your hard labor, your hard work, and actually seeing the results, mastering your craft. Why do I feel you kept investing your abundance, your energy, and your time into this devil energy because it's coming out under the devil, and you never saw any of the fruits of your labor? You only started seeing the fruits of your labor here with the Eight of Pentacles when you saw this person's true colors. And it was a lot of work. It feels like you really had to heal some generational trauma or outdated ways of thinking. You know, like a mindset that had been programmed into you from childhood. It took a lot of work for you to reprogram your brain and see this person clearly. I think I'll take both of them. Number 11. Oops. Right, we've got a third one coming out. We're going to take all three. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess. So when you did the work, this is doing the work. When you did the work, you either opened your third eye or you started listening to your intuition. I think you've been projecting a fairy tale onto this person. No shame, no judgment here. We've all done it. And then the person doesn't live up to that fantasy because, you know, they're how you want, how your image of them and who they actually are two very different things. But this tells me that once you started listening to your when you put the work in, you saw this person's true colors and you started listening to your intuition, this is when it just starts moving into abundance. Two of Pentacles. In this instance, I'm getting a real kind of temperance vibe off of that. So it's not about juggling, it's about finding balance. I mean, this person is standing on one foot on a wave and he's kind of got the two pentacles balanced. So finding your balance, listening to your intuition leads to your Ten of Cups. And then we've got the Magician under the Knight of Pentacles. That's a fantastic combination. don't think I've ever had the Knight of Pentacles come out with the Magician before. That's really about planting your seeds, manifesting, and planting for your abundance and your harvest tomorrow, the day after, and the day after, which leads to your 10 of Pentacles. That's fantastic. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little bit of clarifying life situation. What's this one? Oh, I didn't mean to drop those cards on the floor. Clarifying life situations, Oracle deck. That's just an accident waiting to happen. Wouldn't be a Karen Lost Souls Tarot reading without the cards fleeing on the floor. Flying onto the floor. New worlds. There are many more things for you to discover, so don't give up. Absolutely. If you're in the midst of this, if you've not got to this, I mean, if you're still sitting in your pain and you've not even seen this person clearly yet, if you're not happy, if you're miserable, if you're crying all the time, it's not a healthy place to be. I don't know why that came out. So this is telling you there's many more things for you to discover. This person, if you're still in somewhere in your healing from this person, because you need to release your ex so your soulmate can come in, your actual true soulmate, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and there's so much more to life, and this one person isn't the be all and end all. Harmony's call: embrace equality and pursue justice, harmonizing the energies to manifest a balanced and just outcome. What's interesting is that's coming under the Lovers. Yeah, you want equality, you want equal give and take. Recovery, comeback. Find strength and healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurgence. What's interesting is there's kind of like a cross in this one, like a grave. And it might be that you've hit, or you feel like you've hit rock bottom. But the only place to go from rock bottom is up. I'm feeling a lot of pain right now. Feeling a lot of heartbreak, sadness, real difficulty shattering the illusions that you had of this person. Small steps, absolutely. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them, they will take you there. So if you're at rock bottom or not long from rock bottom, just celebrate the tiny little improvements you make every day. And it might just be like, for me, I started blow drying my hair again. Sometime during COVID, because I was working from home all the time, I stopped kind of blow drying my hair. And it's just this little thing, but then that and something else, like I'm walking my dog every day, so I wasn't really seeing anybody, so I wasn't wearing nice things anymore. And I kind of stopped wearing makeup as well, because I never needed to have my camera on for work. I never saw anybody. And slowly but surely, I've kind of brought all those things back in. I know it's been a while since I topped up my makeup. I haven't done it recently, but I did look better earlier. But it's those little baby steps, whatever they are for you. For me as well, it's little things like washing my dishes when I first put them in the sink, rather than leaving them until they all build up throughout the day, and then I'm like, oh, I've got all these dishes to wash. It's just whatever those baby steps are for you, because then it's not like one day you just wake up and go, oh well, I'm healed, looks great. It's like, it's baby steps in your recovery. Walking unscathed. You were fortunate, a trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it, and that's coming out on top of the High Priestess. Oh. Is that why the devil's in the middle of this reading? What was this trap? Was it just a toxic trap? Okay. Oops, that's too many. I'm going to take the first one. Actually, no, I'm not. Spirit doesn't want me to take that. It wants me to do it again. What's this trap? Maybe this person just wanted you to bind them to him. I mean, devil energy wants to do that. It would just bind you, confuse you, blindfold you, get you in a toxic pattern where you feel emotionally dependent on this person, and actually you're just addicted to the highs and lows that that person creates. Divine timing. Be patient for some things to take time to manifest. Be patient for some things to take time to manifest fully in your life. Okay, now that's coming out under the kind of, because after this devil and this Eight of Pentacles, who's definitely got the back turned to this devil, things just start picking up really quickly. You've got the Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Cups. And you just need to be patient. If you're not there yet, you might be struggling to, especially if this has been an on-off, hot, cold, drama-filled. Yeah, it's really hard to let that go. Choose wisely. Decisions shape your path amid challenges. Stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. And that's coming on top of the Magician. Stay true to yourself. If you've seen this person clearly and you've shedded the illusions, your abundance will come in. Things will get better. And sometimes you just can't see it. And then one day, after you've taken all those baby steps, one day after the next, after the next, after the next, and then you suddenly see how much you've come in 3 months, 6 months, a year. And then one day, yeah, you wonder, I was going to say you wonder what all the fuss is about, but that seems a little glib if you're still in the middle of Ace of Cups, self-love. Okay. So you filled your cup back up. It's not overflowing, but it's full of flowers, which is lovely. And they've got the Knight of Pentacles again. What's interesting is he's facing the other Knight of Pentacles. They're facing each other. But this one isn't looking back at the devil. He's looking, well, actually, to be fair, the devil's in the middle of the reading. They're both kind of staring at the devil, kind of staring at each other as well. But I get the feeling that this one was looking back and this one's looking forward. You can almost feel that this line is like a barrier in your healing. Well, not a barrier, but this is like the line of your healing, and this is in the past. Or some of it is. You may not be at your 10 of Pentacles and your 10 of Cups yet. Okay, tell me about this 9 of Pentacles. Strategic, planting seeds as he goes, investing, with this Ace of Cups behind him. Go in. That one. 10 of Pentacles again. Yeah, we're just getting duplication of cards now. I think I'm just going to do this line and I'm going to stop, because I know it's just going to be, it's always the same cards that come out over again, and I just overread it and it's just like it tells me the same thing over and over again. I need to learn to make my readings shorter rather than just over laboring the same point. But let's just see. Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, right in the middle underneath the devil. Small steps. So 7 of Swords can be about lies and deceit. Again, it took a lot. This person, because they're right in the middle of your reading, was a canon event in your life. They reshaped who you are and what you had to overcome. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can be about holding on, not letting go. It can also be about greed. I'm getting more of a holding on energy here. Did this person make it difficult? Oh gosh, but the devil again. I was about to say, did this person make it difficult for you to walk away? They did. Because we've got the Four of Pentacles and then the Devil, and he's staring at that Four of Pentacles. She's just kind of like sitting there going, here's my 4 coins. I'm just going to be abundant. And he's just kind of staring over her shoulder. I was going to say beady-eyed. It's more like red-eyed. She feels a little, that Four of Pentacles feels a little surrounded by lies and deceit and the Devil. One more card, please. Just one more, and then I'm not going to do any more. That one. Judgment. 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 That judgment's a powerful energy. Can you tell me about this Devil energy? The one in the middle, please. Oh, I didn't. So we've got double Capricorn. And Gemini coming out in the reading. Oops, that's too many and they exploded out. Okay. I'm not going to take them. Let's do it again. If they want to come out, they'll come out. Privileged lady. Hey. What about this privileged lady and this Devil energy? Journey. Concern. It's not telling me about this Devil energy at all. It's just telling me about this Devil's concerned about where you're going and what you're doing because you're the privileged lady. All I'm getting is that they're a false person and won't tell me anything more than that. Their energy is really quite cloaked. I had that in my reading again yesterday, that I think it was the Page of Pentacles. Like I couldn't get anything from them. And similarly, even though the Devil is right in the middle of this reading, there's very little of their energy in here, and equally here. Other than this Devil energy wants to hold on to you, they want to bind you, they want to kind of keep you confused with lies and deceit, or more of, I'm sorry, I'll change, but I never do. Okay, but I'm just going to take 3 cards. Right, okay. Let's just actually let's take some from the black deck. Tell me about this other Devil energy then. Lust demon. Okay, this might have been a quite passionate relationship. Got Phoenix. So you might have rekindled, you might have resurrected this relationship many times, as was the energy I got. And we've got the letter H. I'll take a few more, and then I'm just going to close it there. Because I could just do readings all day long. Gang stalking. Yeah, I got the feeling that this person, because the Four of Pentacles here, did not want to let you go. They wanted to bind you. And this might be why family is in reverse. Your family might have had to cut them off. Oh, does this person think they're in their big D energy, are they? Yeah, well, this person's misogynistic as well. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. I hope that resonates. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not for you, another one will be. So, thank you for listening if you got this far. Sorry I can't tell you anything more about the Devil energy. It was a cloaked energy yesterday as well. It's more just about how at some point you were kind of confused, and if you make the decision to walk away, working on seeing who this person is, it leads to your 10 of cups, your 10 of pentacles, and you learning to listen to your intuition and manifesting, and that's really the vibe. Okay, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye bye.